found my way, setting my little pace, and now all I have to say, I was the boy with the plan, that turned me into a man, and man I keep winning and winning again, and man I keep winning and winning again, oops I did it again. I was the boy with the plan, that turned me into a man, and man I keep winning and winning again, oops I did it again. On business is right where I stand, never been slipping on sand, and man I keep winning and winning again, oops I did it again.
It's another great morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Not any morning, but a beautiful Wednesday morning where we are getting rid of that midweek slump. We are very tired, but that does not stop us from giving you that daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by that energetic start to your day. A very good morning to Vooka Nation and the Durban family out there, and of course not forgetting the Mzansi family. A very good morning to everyone who has just tuned in. If you are new, I hope that you guys are going to be staying with us throughout and just enjoying some of the discussions that are going to be unpacking with you. So if you're new, a simple thing to do is to press the subscription button, the notification button, so that each and every morning, every weekdays from Monday to Friday from 8 to 10, you will be notified that your best team is of course ready to kickstart your beautiful morning. And of course, if you want to communicate and of course connect with us across all social media platforms, we are Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook, TikTok, and also Instagram. It is the Vooka Breakfast Show. The number, of course, it's open to dial for voice notes and for calls. You need to dial 060-493-3226. 060-493-3226. Right now we are live on YouTube. We're also live on Underground Radio, and of course the app. If you want to listen, of course, and enhance the experience of listening to the Vooka Breakfast Show, do make sure that you download the app, which is both available on iOS and Android. With that being said, my name is Moeketsi, my man. I'm happy and excited to be with you on this beautiful Wednesday morning. But you know, we don't leave you hanging with the most important ingredient of the morning, which is picture of the day. You're asking yourself this morning, what are we highlighting? You're seeing pictures behind me and you're asking yourself, let's get into it. This morning we are highlighting Table Mountain, which is Cape Town's crown jewel. It rises majestically above the cities with its iconic flat summit, accessible by cable car or hiking trails. It offers breathtaking views of Table Bay, Robben Island, and the Cape Peninsula. The mountain is home to unique flora and fauna, including the famous fynbos, making its biodiversity hotspot. Visitors can explore scenic paths, enjoy sunrise or sunset panoramas, and experience the thrill of standing atop one of the world's natural wonders. Its dramatic cliffs and sweeping vistas make it a must-see destination for locals and tourists alike. Whether for adventure, photography, or quiet reflection, Table Mountain delivers an unforgettable encounter with South Africa's natural beauty. So I hope that was helpful enough for you to add the Table Mountain on your bucket list to travel together with your friends. Or maybe perhaps you have been to the Table Mountain. Please do share the experience with us so that the next person who is going to read your comment, they will be interested in going to visit the Table Mountain. I hope that information was helpful for you, of course, to go visit the Table Mountain. But that's all we have for this morning, which is our picture of the day. What we're gonna do right now is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we give you all the latest news and sports headlines. And once again, a very good morning. Let's get into your top stories making headlines this morning. Starting off with your first headline, crime intelligence bosses deny politically driven arrests. Senior crime intelligence officials have pushed back against looming arrest threats, claiming the actions are politically motivated rather than based on solid legal grounds. The development highlights deep divisions within South Africa's policing structures, with allegations of infighting and power struggles emerging. The situation raises fresh concerns about stability and integrity within the country's intelligence and law enforcement units. The next headline, South Africans urged to collect their smart ID cards. South Africans are being encouraged to collect their smart ID cards at the Department of the Home Affairs expands access points nationwide. More than 100 bank branches now offer ID collection and application services, aiming to reduce queues and improve efficiency. The move forms a part of a wider plan to modernize identity systems and phase out the traditional green ID book. The next headline, BRICS Bank approves major loans for South Africa infrastructure. The BRICS New Development Bank has approved a multi-billion rand loan to support infrastructure upgrades in South Africa's major cities. The funding will be used to improve water, sanitation, electricity, and waste management systems. The initiative is expected to boost service delivery and support economic growth in key urban centers. That's all for your news headlines. Heading over to your sports headlines, starting off with your football news. Bruce targets historic World Cup knockout for Bafana. Coach Hugo Bruce says his side is determined to make history by reaching the FIFA World Cup knockout stage for the first time. South Africa face a decisive final group match against South Korea, with belief growing that progression is within reach despite earlier challenges. On rugby news, Rassie keeps options open as Boks widens selection net. Springbok coach Rassie Erasmus insists Faf de Klerk remains a part of his plans as he rotates players ahead of the World Cup. Erasmus says he is casting a wide net to give more players game time, ensuring squad depth and readiness as defending champions prepare for a demanding tournament. Back to your football news, Ronaldo breaks record to claim a Portugal World Cup crown. Cristiano Ronaldo has made World Cup history once again, becoming the first player to score in 6 tournaments and overtaking Eusebio as Portugal's top goal scorer in the competition. The 41-year-old delivered a standard performance to silence critics and reinforce his legendary status. That's all we have for your sports and news headlines. If you want to share your thoughts and sentiments, you can do so by dialing the number 060-493-3226 or use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now, we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, we'll give you your latest weather update. Why do you wanna bring me so?
Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, come land on me. Go do, go dance. Take time, take chance. Unwind, make plans on me. Come fly, make land on me. Delilah.
From this world, running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground.
And of course, great sounds are coming from King Sis, a song titled Wanna Be Free. Once again, a very good morning, Vooka Nation and the underground family in Durban. And of course, not forgetting everyone who is tuned in across the world or Mzansi. I hope that you guys are doing good on this beautiful Wednesday morning as we are getting rid of your midweek slump. Yes, we are tired. Are you tired? Because we are. But we do not stop giving you that energetic start to your day that is accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Let us engage, of course, across all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on YouTube. We are also live on Underground Radio app, and as mentioned, you can download the app. It's both available on Android and iOS, so that we can keep, of course, enhancing the experiencing of listening and watching to the Vooka Breakfast Show. And if you are new, do make sure that you subscribe, you press the notification button so that whenever we go live, you will be notified that your best breakfast team is live and ready to kickstart your beautiful mornings. So with that being said, you know that we also have a WhatsApp line that is open for voice notes and for calls. That means you can call us in right now. Right now. It's not going to be pre-recorded. It's going to be live. And you need to dial the number 0604933226. That's 0604933226. It is 28 minutes past 8. A beautiful Wednesday cold morning. And yesterday, some of us came through and said, we love this beautiful cold morning. But people had different views and opinions about this cold weather. But this morning we are not going to talk about the cold morning, as it is June, the 6th month of the year. Of course, at the beginning of the year, we have our New Year resolutions. And there was a question that we asked last year around these times that do people actually solve or, have their resolution on board? Because we do have our New Year resolution when we begin the year. In January, you have goals that by June, by March, by April, any of the month, maybe towards the end of the year, you could have achieved your goals. So if you are that person who had resolutions, where are you right now? Have you ever achieved some of your goals, or have you achieved the goals that you had when we began the year? So I want to know, because around June, that's one of the discussions that we always have to say, have you achieved some of your goals that you had at the beginning of the year? Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag that you need to comment or type right there on YouTube. But with that being said, I just want to confirm if everything is good, because I saw Sachet commented that there is no sound on YouTube. So I want to know from you if you can clearly hear us right now. If not, we can quickly fix, because it does happen most of the time when we go live that sound will go off, and technically we would have to deal with that. So can I have another confirmation from you to let me know if you can hear us? But she came through and said, good morning, Vooka team and Vooka Nation at large. I hope everyone is doing good this morning. And good morning back to you. Hope that you're also doing good. You're having a great Wednesday morning. And of course, Wednesdays are always about getting rid of the midweek slump, because Mondays come with, Monday blues. Tuesdays, it's always about chasing those deadlines. So are you still fresh? Are you still have the energy to carry out throughout the week ahead of you, or you're someone who is tired and looking forward for the weekend? Because I'm that person right now. I'm tired and I'm looking forward for the weekend. And then she was like, I seem to have no sound, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but we still want to confirm if you guys can hear us on YouTube, if there is a sound. Miss Q Rams came through saying, morning Vooka breakfast team, happy Wednesday to you all, hashtag Sivukile. Morning Miss Q, hope that you are doing good on this beautiful Wednesday morning, and looking forward of course to engage with you as we're going to be hanging out with us throughout. Let us know what are your thoughts and some of the conversations that we're going to have, because very interesting conversations we are going to have, as we're going to be talking about the friendship economy. We're going to be talking about those reunions that we have with our friends at a later stage when we have grown up. Now we are family people, so we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts in terms of that? So Sachet says, now the sound is back. YouTube sound was sabotaging my presence. I'm glad that it's back, and of course you are enjoying hanging out with us. With that being said, let's get deep into it. It's 32 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock, and you know that I'm not rolling alone. I always have the BBC with me, making sure that you are warm on this cold morning. The Broadcasting Boys Club is up and running. Say hi if you want to say hi, and then
Utini say hi. Manum Kuza guys are team. Munsendi guys. Munsendi. Hey, how's it going, guys? Good morning to you and yours. 32 minutes after the hour 8 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network. Man, you know that we do this every weekday morning, Monday to Friday, taking such good care of you, giving you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by a very energetic start to the day. And you always hang out with myself, the one and only MOOCE Mist. My name is MooCee Mist, and I am so happy, guys. I'm excited to be both in your presence and in your company. We have such a jam-packed show for you as usual. Thought-provoking, compelling, and of course, knowledge-giving conversations that we try to give you right here, where radio meets TV, only and exclusively on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blinko Network, man. And like Mo said, you can engage with us, but it would not be a Vooka Breakfast Show morning without recognizing and acknowledging everyone who's hanging out with us right there on the Durban Airwaves Underground Radio DBN. Stand up. How's it going on your side of the world, or of the country rather, right? And I'm excited, man. Hey, Sachet, how's it going? And of course, hello, Miss Q Rams. Hi, how are you doing? Great stuff, man. We want to hear from you, and we really would love your engagement, guys. We're looking forward to getting in touch with you. And like Mo said, the number to dial for doing that is still 060-493-3226. So that's 060-493-3226. I really need you to comment, to like, to subscribe, and do the things that are necessary to be done, so that both you and I and Mr. B and of course Mr. Mo and the rest of the Vooka Nation can continue sharing our thoughts, our opinions, and everything else in between. Tell a friend to tag a friend that the Vooka Breakfast Show is live and kicking. Mr. B, I saw you last night and you didn't see me. I get to shut up when I'm to send video with you.
Did you see him?
Where was I last night?
You were coming from Timber's shop.
Oh, just here from the... Yeah. Oh, well,
What time was it?
obviously before they close, but this is still within my proximity, my vicinity.
Yes, sir.
So it means when I'm operating well within my limits. But when you are from there,
Yes,
question is, what are you doing around here?
No, I'm
Because I was walking around in my gown. Because this is my town. This is my town.
That's funny.
So you walk around with a gown?
I don't do that. But funny enough, I mean, just when was it on Monday when we were talking about Father's Day, right? So I received a gift, which was a gown.
Oh yeah, we're talking about
Now,
it.
I don't wear it. Can I tell you why? Exactly, because although it's something I did not experience, I haven't experienced, but it felt quite synonymous to being in hospital, and then because I can feel the wind come from underneath.
So you associate wearing a gown with like being in a hospital?
Yeah, you're a patient.
Does it give you that feeling for you?
It feels like I'm naked.
Have you been to hospital before?
I've been admitted before.
And you've worn that gown?
Yes, and I would never wear a gown in my life.
So like
honestly,
a normal gown, and
there's that one, the blue one from Para. The blue, and it has your number there, 007. Isn't like you're an inmate, you are a patient. So it's a gown. Men should not wear gowns.
Men should not wear gowns. Look, I don't wear
gowns.
I don't wear a gown myself, but it's not associated with anything. For me, it's
my
just a
dad wears a gown. It's like I'm dead. Man.
So you see your dad as less of a man?
No, it's not to say less of a man. It's like you are wearing a dress.
But what are you saying? How the men should not wear gowns?
It's like wearing a dress.
No,
I feel like wearing a gown as a man. You're wearing a dress.
So you feel like your dad is wearing a dress?
It looks like it.
It feels like it.
Feels like
so, we go to Scotland,
yes,
right? And then, but here's a kilt.
A kilt.
Would you wear it?
No. No. It's just like
why?
I have a friend. You remember? I think about a month ago, Mo.
Yeah.
It was about a month ago. Yeah. You remember when we didn't have electricity that one Monday, and Mo and I were working home.
He or she?
No, it's a he. And you remember when I say that back in the day we had started all this thing of creativity and artistry and doing events and sessions and all those kinds of things. He went to fashion school. He went to what's the school? South Africa. He went to South Africa. Paseka is also a South Africa alumni as well, right? Kanzi as well as a South Africa alumni, and he would wear kilts. He would wear kilts like no one's business, and he had a brand called Spellete Fornication. Right, every piece of clothing of his had a spellete. A spellete is quite but he used to wear that, and he would wear kilts with ipelete all around. And so I don't also think that it's a female thing, because clearly it's not. If Scottish men can wear kilts like that, but it's just a preference thing. I wouldn't wear a kilt. Like, no, we're not that's Setswana thing. That's on a traditional attire.
I mean, people who love fashion, people who are fashionistas,
they push the boundaries.
Yeah. I mean, they would go to an extent of wearing the kilt, skirts. Even they would take the gown and put, customized design around the gown. But when as a normal 9-to-5 working person, you shouldn't wear a gown.
Who shouldn't?
Yeah, don't wear a gown.
No, it's just a preference. I don't wear gowns. I just don't like them. But if
no, guys, I mean,
that's funny.
Look, because I'm reading the comments as they come through.
Yeah.
I get a gift is a gift, right?
Hey, don't take away the gift.
Actually, the issue is that I had moved, right? Because I used to wear it, but I moved and I left it behind. So so if it's out of sight, then it's out of mind, and then it's out of me wearing it. So it's not good to I don't wear gowns. The thing is, if someone wants me here, I don't want to go out wearing it.
Those clothes, Moeketsi, 1 o'clock, or some gown, pajamas. But anyway, pajamas. Let's talk about pajamas. Pajamas.
I don't do pajamas.
You don't do pajamas? No. Okay, I do pajamas.
Yeah, overweight pants, pajamas, like something to make me feel comfortable when I'm sleeping. I do have
There's
those.
Nothing more comfortable than being commando.
No.
There's nothing more comfortable than...
No,
guys,
that's wrong.
What is that? That people shouldn't do that.
Aye, that's wrong.
I think Swanseki is a hot take.
Hey guys,
Sleeping in the nude is overrated, guys. It's not comfortable. It's not comfortable. It's not nice. It's awkward. It's weird. Even if you're sleeping alone, it's like, why urobala sapara?
Hey.
Why? How ka cha monto? Enjoy. Arka pomiwa. O tla etsa yang?
Tsogale mapona.
So matayana no go di pomo mo strategy. No guys, it's just not it's uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable. I've tried it a couple of times and it's like no.
Really not for
I had to jump out of bed
You see,
and put something on, man.
because this is a private moment, we can't really say, hey, it's overrated.
Yeah.
As if it's like a public thing, a public display. It's not.
Yeah.
Because whatever people do behind closed doors, it belongs to them.
Sure.
It's their thing.
Sure.
So I find a whole lot of comfort. I mean, I don't want something holding me.
Sleeping in the nude.
Right now, I mean, look, there's men and women. But we're Spanish, and the first thing they do is take off their shoes.
Sure.
Most women take off their bras. Like
Yeah.
they go loose.
Zikpingi like it the whole day.
Exactly, right?
Then wear
Now-
like comfortable clothes. Then because pajamas are made for that. They're comfortable. I keep pajama pinja. Like you can't wear skinny pajama. You can't because pajamas are designed for comfortability. Like it's comfortable.
You know my pajamas that look like I'm a bum shorts. And you've seen those, right?
I'm it's funny. But Sashay is agreeing with you. Sashay is saying,
No, I'm Mr. My Man. I'm not supporting Commando.
this is Mr. B.
Yeah.
Mr. B. So Sashay is supporting you, saying Commando is the way to go.
I'm not supporting
Like, nah.
Commando, guys.
Yeah, commandos, guys, trust me, it is. More especially,
Litlhakola ka di-sheet.
your pajama should be your partner, right? Kokayena.
Aye, man.
But anyway,
Your pajama should be your partner. Mara, that's
Interesting.
a fit.
Yeah,
That's
interesting.
fit.
Yeah,
That's
never khofele. But Simami came through say, good morning, Vooka Nation. Happy Wednesday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Good morning, Simami. Arejo Babaki, I'm taking my gift back. So do you agree
I dare
that
you.
you're going to give away the gown? Because in the type
Give it
gown.
back.
I mean, you can wear it. If you're alone in your private space, when somebody knocks, take it off then. Keep it. When you're alone, I mean, imagine there's something
I-
that's happening. Asna Gisi, for example, there's a blackout in our street. The next thing when you come out with a gown, usikuthola lapho me danger boxing.
Hey, yeah.
I mean, let us be no, I keep on a gown, right?
Aye. I think
You could quickly go a garage in a gown. Guys, like, it's not a
No,
female
no,
thing, it's not a girl thing,
Aye.
it's not a boy thing. It's just your association in society and how
where we are, I want in the township.
need to break
there's a certain
away.
connotation. We don't.
You
Let's
need
go
to break
Aryan,
out,
go north. I
man.
wonder if you live in the north or in the suburbs. Then it's acceptable to wear a gown. Uye go engine.
No, man, you need
Not
to break
here,
out. Guys.
My friend, give me
Guys,
a gown.
Yes, guys.
Give me.
Look, Emela, you see, I think that's
Never.
it's I feel like it's a sad thing for the black society, especially in our townships, man, where like psychologically, so
And
anyway, we associate it with anything.
No, the problem. Again, the
man.
problem here is that
Nice.
It's nice to be here.
the problem is overdoing is into.
Yeah.
Where it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. umuntu
That's
ugqoke
something
a
else.
gown.
That's something
so
else.
because of it's like what we experienced here last year, ne? Ukuthi, hey guys, let's close the year off, ne?
Sure.
And let's have a nice time and let's have some drinks.
Sure.
And then other people go overboard.
Sure.
And then because of that, it's like as in aksapuso at all.
Yes.
So now Lana is the same case, Uguti, because people go overboard.
No, but
Baseba ngamagawu.
Girls go
Leseba ka
overboard.
di-gown.
Mostly,
Leseba ka di-gown.
mostly ke banyana who go overboard. What I'm trying to break, the association that I'm trying to break here, and the mindset is that gowns are for girls, and we know that they're not. We know because they are very male, nice designs.
What is a gown
out
for?
there. Care for keeping warm.
Like what's the purpose for?
It's a morning regalia, I guess. For
Yeah,
lack of
because
a
you
better
don't
word.
sleep with
You
a
don't
gown.
sleep in a gown. Oh well, people do, but you shouldn't. It's
Go na
not
le
meant
batho ba robalang ka gown,
Yes,
no?
a go bata. Wa se itse serame.
Aye,
Go tha
guys,
robale ka
come on.
bomba jacket monna.
And then you wake up like Seli mo yanong.
But yeah, but it wasn't meant for sleeping in. But it's like in the morning, when you're in the house, you haven't taken a shower or bath, you're making your morning coffee or preparing whatever, wayapara fela, just to keep warm,
Maybe the day I've got my own home,
House.
ne?
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
my own home is an entire space that I can walk. So I can go from the bedroom to the kitchen and back, and I've got kids that are running around. So yeah, maybe then in that case I'd be like, okay, let me wear a gown. But I just don't see the need. Because when I wake up, I wake up.
Ka 2020 no tsoga during COVID. O itse matitana sela di gown le slippers tsoga ka hoodie le leather jacket. But anyway, we won't finish. Mr. Mo.
Yeah, so there are some of the comments that were coming through right there. Sashay is saying, I meant to say I agree with Banele. And
absolutely.
She says, MooCee, you said, what if there's a fire? I always say, who doesn't know or haven't seen Commando?
Hey guys, no, I don't normalize. You know, something like one ole champagne, no strategic. No, man, guys.
Good tattoo.
Tumbonile. Une tumpila wait MooCast. Hey, no, man, Sashay, no, man, no. Robalan laper. Should anything happen, you are able to run away or protect yourself, man.
Yeah,
you know?
so Miss Q is coming through saying, I enjoy seeing a man in a gown only indoors. There's nothing I hate more than seeing a woman on the street ka gown. Yo, that time it's
dirty. Absolutely.
Yeah, shine.
It is soups because abantu badla ngama gown at night. You know, they eat, then you spill a salt. Like cease, man. Right, Sashay say, Miss, I agree. A gown is for indoors only. If anything happens to it, then leave it at home. Right. Interesting, of course. We still want to hear those comments because it's cold. Like, people want those techniques to keep themselves warmer. But Rona, on this side, we do not agree with wearing a gown, guys. At least Rala bomba jacket. Right. But another conversation that I want us to have right here is the reunion clubs. You know, we all know, I don't know if you guys have ever done reunions, but I think the class of 2018 we did in 2019. We just did it once, but now I think it's difficult.
A year later.
Yeah.
Hi guys, no.
That's not a reunion.
That's not a reunion.
I mean
That's
for
just a checkup.
I think there's also a gap because for us guys, in this day, Gen Z, like not seeing someone for 3 months, guys, it feels like it feels like a long time.
Nah, especially
not for you guys.
You guys text each other, ne?
Hey,
you guys text each other, you video call it,
and it's a different feeling.
Because when you guys were still in school, you had Instagram, social media, and
social media was already a thing.
That was your way of being connected. And I'm sure, even when lockdown began, to you guys it wasn't something that was like, I'm just talking to people face to face.
Pella, I feel like those are two different connections. Being with someone, you know, them being present with you, physical, and talking with them over the phone, video call, like it hits different. I don't know about you, but for us, it really hits different.
Tina, we want engagement up front, right? And we are less likely to want to, connect over the phone and jalo, but you guys are prone to do that.
Yeah, we are always connected.
Right. So Tina, 3 months to us feels like 3 years.
Absolutely.
And in 3 months to you guys feels like 3 months.
Nah, it doesn't. Even for us, it really feels like a very long time.
So which generation do you think has a deeper sense of appreciation of physical connection? New or older?
I think it's the older generation.
Absolutely.
Exactly. In my view. But thing is, we think that the generation now feels as if like we are always connected because we do have the internet that makes us connected everywhere we are. Whether I go to New York or whether I'm outside of the country, I will still have to connect with you, have a video call with you. But now problem is we depended so much to on the social media platforms to a point that it took away that connection, and now it really feels like
you guys are even having AI girlfriends. It's true, it's happening.
It is a thing.
People are dating.
I mean, best friends. I think there's a movie that's going to be released by Paramount. I think next month called AI Best Friend. So this girl, these girls. I think it's a society whereby now shops are selling like AI best friends. You go to a store and then there's an AI person right there looking at you. Then you go shop for different. Say, okay, no, I like this one, and then you go home with your AI best friend. Then there we go. You have your best friend.
Yep.
But Today we're going to be talking about reunion, right? You get the message, matric class reunion, 10 years later, suddenly you're remembering old friends, crushes, maybe a bit of drama too. Do you show up confident or curious, or politely decline and keep it moving? Or guys, I'm sorry, I won't be able to come, enjoy, right? But just to set the scene, to make it interesting, it's a Friday evening, of course. The venue is booked, the group chat is buzzing, and people you haven't seen in years are posting throwbacks, and you're scrolling through the guest list, recognizing some names, forgetting others, and wondering what's everyone like right now. For some, it's a joyful trip down memory lane. For others, it feels like stepping back into a version of themselves you have outgrown. So, just before we get into the perspectives, have you guys, been to a reunion with your friends? Phela lona le bo class of 2000.
1992.
I don't know.
We tried.
When 2016?
No. 5 years later, which was 2011.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried. It didn't work out. And I remember I was part of the committee wanting to do the whole thing.
Yeah.
We got a couple of people, but it didn't pan out.
Same. I wanted it. I wanted the 10-year anniversary, but it didn't pan out. It didn't pan out, and I think so. And I think the reason behind it, Mr. Mo, is that's why 1 year is nothing. You guys are barely even a year out of high school. You're a couple of months out of high school, right? And so you haven't really lived like that to grant you guys a reunion, and come back and be like, let's catch up, man. It's been like so many years, right? And there's so much life that's been lived up until then, and you're able to change stories, know, whether good or bad. And it's like, mama kahukai, or where's your baby sister? I remember she was still in grade 2 at the time, and you're like, she's a mother now.
Yeah.
And it's like, what? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Or like class clown, or the one that was troublesome.
Absolutely.
Do
you get what I'm trying to say? How did that happen to you? Things of that nature. And so I think that's sort of part of the purpose of saying we want to reunite as a class of, I know quite a number of some of the guys that I went to school with, and a couple of girls as well, have lost their lives, some from sickness. I heard the one guy took his own life, which he was such a cool guy, man. But yeah, those kinds of things. I think that's why we want to wait 5, 10, 15, even 20 years. There's people who do it like 20 years later. We're in our 40s now, and it's like, where have you been? Like, how's life like? But I love the age of social media and age of technology, where even the older generations now are able to connect. As much as I don't really condone for my 60 plus being on social media, but it does grant you that opportunity to connect. It does grant you the opportunity to connect with old acquaintances, old classmates, old schoolmates and stuff like that. And personally, I love seeing, the people I went to school with. We might not have necessarily been friends, but seeing on Facebook, seeing you win, it's like, oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Doing good for yourself.
Yeah, man, you're doing good. I love
Keep
that
pushing.
for you. Yeah, I love that for you, But yeah, it's like seeing the class clown, the girl over got to hot, those types of things. And it's like,
and then
you're a mother now, and Sega. Abanye vele bakhobozekile. Life iyashapana, guys. Life, but I think yeah. But we tried and it didn't pan out as well.
It's so sad because I also feel like sometimes even the timeline or the time frame we use, because I feel like sometimes it's even impossible to go to an extent of saying let's do a reunion for a class of primary.
Oh yeah. I tried that one as well.
Because for me personally, guys, the guys, it's bad.
But I think you guys would succeed.
Drugs, man.
You guys would have a higher chance of achieving that, because chances are when you were in primary, social media was out.
The thing already.
It's possible to string a few people together, and then lababanye bazothola abanye, and then ihlangan.
I mean, recently I had one of my desk mates, you know, who texted me from primary school, like way back. We started, you know, primary together, and we went through up until grade 7 in 2013. And she texted me, you know, and she told me that one of our classmates, you know, that we were in class with lost her life.
Oh, wow.
Right? It was just an update because she saw me on Facebook and was like, no, you know what? Let me send him a friend request. And then she texted me, she DM'd me and said, hey man, man, you know. And I don't like those things, man. You know, when someone say, like, what are you trying to say?
It's gonna happen. Man. It's gonna happen. But maybe take it both ways. Uguti, you've matured, right? Because last I saw you, you were
on the younger
like
side.
Yeah. Just
so,
like how my daughter says it, Uguti, she refers to beard as inchebu. So maybe that's what she means. Kulile son inchebu.
Kulile no inchebu. What way to my mother had this friend. She was a pretty lady. She was slightly younger than my mother. But mama still. You know, it's just that they were not the same age. My mother was slightly on the older side.
Yeah.
So she would spend so much time at my house because she literally like lives around the corner, right? And I
don't like where this is going.
No, it wasn't in a bad way. I'll tell you, like Bo and stuff like that. I haven't seen her in years, that lady, because she moved away, Moeketsi. But I knew her daughters. I knew her younger brothers, right? But some people are saying, Matita, but they're still around. But with the daughters I went to school with, and the one, I think we were a grade apart, if not the same year. We were in the same year. So, I'm coming in and out of the house. I'm fetching my toys and whatever.
Yeah.
I think at this point I was like, what? 10, 11, maybe something like that, because my mother passed on when I was 12. So she would just have like comments, you know, from time to time. This one time my mother tells me, I won't mention her name, this lady, but hey, smangmang onale walk end. You know, that didn't really resonate and make sense when I was young, but later, no man. You know this lady, man. Sometimes in Nana comments.
You see,
like
that's what I was thinking, Fen.
You know, boy, hey, man, he's a driver. But we digress.
It's very interesting, man, on how
it's
some
funny.
of these reunion bring, you know, because sometimes for other people to not go there, it's because of, you know, life reasons. No, guys, I can't come, you know.
Humiliation.
Yeah.
Or the thought of.
Yeah, but I think also the people who want to do reunions are those groups, you know. Most people, they prefer the group that we had at high school, you know, back in school, that, okay, Rona, we were this group, and, you know, it was a huge group. So, guys, let's do a reunion. But to do a class reunion, and you know that, saying, you know, there's these, you know, labels that go, this one is quiet, this one is, you know, the naughty one, and those kind of things. Talkative, right? So, this also highlights what happened, of course, with friends of AKA. Dr. Sizwe Mampofu Walter, 20-year class reunion turned emotional as friends reflected on the absence of rapper AKA. The St. John's College gathering sparked nostalgia and heartfelt memories shared online. AKA's legacy was honored as friends, and fans paid tribute during the reunion. So the reunion was for the St. John's College class of 2006. AKA Kenan Forbes was a close friend and former classmate. His absence made the celebration emotional and reflective. Social media reactions included tributes and messages from loved ones. And Mpofu Walsh and the AKA were part of a school-era hip-hop group and longtime friends, forming bonds that carried beyond school. So the moment reinforces AKA's lasting cultural impact, with continued tributes expected from fans and broader entertainment industry. Very interesting. So if you have ever been in a reunion, please share with us right there on YouTube, and you can also send your voice note on 0604933226.
Let me ask you more, because you haven't done your 10 years, right?
Yeah.
Out of high school. When the 10 year comes, January, it's the 1st of January, and it's a new year, and it's like, wow, guys, I'm actually completing 10 years out of high school. would you go if it was organized and there was like a thing being put together for you guys?
I would. I think knowing myself and the position that I was, given in the group, in the class, it puts me in the best position.
Okay.
I was not that, silly, naughty, in that way.
You weren't at the forefront.
Yeah.
Of things. Okay.
Hey, naman.
Okay.
Understand? So
Okay.
I think I would go.
Okay.
I would go.
Okay.
I would go.
I'm close to doing Mr. P. You are 20 years this year.
It's 20
That's
years.
crazy. Like
20 years.
I'm listening to Mo as he's saying that 2006. I'm like, wait, but AKA when I'm 20 yees, how is that? But it's a thing.
I would look at elders and
Sure.
around where they
Sure.
would say, 15 years and got to school with.
Sure.
You know what my reaction used to be inside, like,
Sure. But now you're that guy now.
I am that guy.
Yeah.
Just like how we spoke the other time, Uguti, our parents.
Yeah.
I mean, our grandmothers back then were like 70, 80.
Yeah.
But now our parents are 70, 80,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So it's also about embracing change
Growth,
as you move along.
Yeah.
But the other thing also is that I think with our reunions, people maybe use that as a means of a measurement.
Gauging, I was about to say.
Gauge.
Absolutely.
But where are you in
And
life?
I feel, yeah.
Wow.
And, and sometimes it's a thing of wanting to prove a point. Mo papa. You know how kids are. Because what I've seen, what I've noticed, right? Because I spend quite a lot of time with adults in terms of good choiring. We used to sing for church choirs and stuff like that. And if we weren't singing in the youth choir, we would be singing in the senior or adult choir.
Yeah.
And in most cases, there would be more adults than young people, my peers. And especially Nelemati, it would be the guys who are on the younger side, singing tenor mole and a couple of guys singing bass. But for the most part, we're there with people who are old enough to be our parents.
Yep.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And sometimes you sit there because maybe we won a competition or we won position 2 or it went well but it didn't go that well. And so sometimes what they would do, in most cases rather, not even sometimes, is they would organize braais, right, for the whole choir. The other example I could use is, how in a work situation you would befriend someone who's as old as your mother, right? But this person is like genuinely your friend. Mam Mang is genuinely, this person looks for advice to you, but you're young enough to be their child, right? So it's the same kind of situation and setup, good crying, especially when you sing with adults. So we would sit there sometimes in Machita and we observe these old people. What I've realized is that yes, there's an age discrepancy, right? There's an age difference there, but the fundamentals still stay the same.
Yeah.
In that, old men who are old enough to be your dads and uncles and stuff like that still behave in a boyish way. Absolutely. There is a clown amongst them. There's the funny one, there's the quiet one, there's the one who cracks jokes and has stories, and even like, it doesn't matter what age group you guys are in. It's just
that's why Agmalangi sichave sonke.
Absolutely.
So that
absolutely we retain
in that group, you guys be yourselves.
Absolutely.
Without your character
fear of judgment
leaking.
outside. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I think it would be cool to see that now in our 20s, 30s. Like, are you still that person? Like, are you still cracking jokes? Are you still doing stories? But others would come with malicious intention. Let's see where you are. In high school, you used to pretend as if you smell better than everyone. You understand?
But speaking of that, remember the term that I first heard it through Trevor Noah.
Sure.
Schadenfreude, right?
Yeah.
Where the definition is a pleasure derived by someone from another person's misfortune. Where you go to the reunion and you find satisfaction
in people's downfalls.
You ungenzi science. Bheka no.
Uphelelepi. Bothola ama-90.
Where are you?
The A student. Yabona ukuthi life is not lifing, right? So it's like you find misfortune, pleasure in someone else's misfortune. So maybe that's the reason why some people don't want to go.
Yeah. I think that's what very most people are avoiding, because referencing the movie, I don't know if it's Central Intelligence Yeah,
Yes, Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson,
They
where-
also did a high school reunion. You know, where like they would look at like
Dwayne Johnson's character was the
how
class,
you exactly.
They made fun of him.
Exactly.
Sure.
So now he has grown. Is this buff guy now with
good
muscle?
looking now.
He's good looking. So it's like, how is this you,
And
Baba?
he goes commando at the reunion.
Really?
Yeah, because the running joke over the years is that he was a fat kid and they stripped him of his clothes. He was the school mascot or something.
Yeah.
They stripped him of his clothes in a rally. Where they were hyping up for a big game and stuff like that, and he was fat and it was awkward. But now years later, it's like he's a buff guy, he's good looking, he's tall, he has a tattoo, and then he's like, I'm gonna go commando again. Like it was the last time we saw each other.
So is it like commando?
Yeah.
In front of
Like,
the crowd.
Do you know Conan?
Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah.
No, not like that.
Not like that.
Like
No, like he's
literally
stripped
nude.
Off.
Yeah.
He's like, where did you think I was? I'm here now, you know. And the
Look
girls
at
are
me
like,
now.
oh, sure, okay, oh, I see you. But I think it would be nice to come with the intention of just enjoying each other's company as
Yes.
former high school students together.
Yeah.
But what I'm also thinking of is that it's very easy. We are quick to go back to who we were because of the environment.
Yes.
So the child in us would quickly
comes
come out
out,
because you are that guy. You would assume your character again very quickly. And that's why I think I concur with you when you say that it has to be in that group. There shouldn't be anyone else. But let's do that thing. And then exactly. And we remember like the teachers that we used to have and things of that nature. So I think it would be cool, man. Yeah.
And of course, some of the perspectives that we have right here is 4 of them, right? The first one is the go-getter. Absolutely, I am going. It's a chance to reconnect, network, and celebrate how far we have come. I think I fall on this group, right?
Yep.
And then we have the ghoster. Nah, I've moved on. The people who met are still in my life already. Because the ghoster, it goes back to some of the things that have happened to you while you were in high school. Because
trauma.
Yeah, guys.
Trauma.
Because there was this guy in my high school, right? I don't know what happened, but he was in a toilet and like he messed himself up. You know,
I have that story. Not personally.
Like he stood there for like an hour, the whole break. So you would go, grab your food, your lunch, and then people are still peeking there, and they're like, it's stinking, and they're like, "Udu," it's like he's standing there. So I think he was waiting for like 3 o'clock after school so that everyone can go home, or maybe lunch when there's no one, so that he can, go out and clean himself, right? So if that happened to you, I don't think you can. I mean, that's valid. That's valid.
Before we move on to the other perspectives, there's a line by Tupac. He says, "Still, homie, keep it real. How does it feel to lose your life over something that you did as a kid?" Right? My question would then be, let's say you were a bully. And look, bullying is wrong. But you were a kid and you did that, right? Mine so coolly, years later, it's a reunion. Would you still, because now as the victim, would you still be like, hey, you did this to me? Or those things don't really go away?
They stay.
They stay, right?
They stay. I'll give you a reference as to why I say they stay. But that story, it didn't happen to me personally, thankfully. Thankfully, I never had like a very embarrassing moment like that in high school. Thankfully, right? I always say that I was not the cool kid, but I was the musician.
Choir cool kid.
I was the choir cool kid. I was that cool, I was the musician, I was the artist who was doing things, and when the Beyonce thing.
So you were known for your artistry.
For my artistry, I was because I was playing the I was playing percussion, I was singing, I was conducting the choir, I was doing the things, man. So I was known for that. I was known as that guy. MooCee, please teach me how to sing. And I was that guy. So that's how I think. My cool status or cool association came, because I was not the conventional cool way. You know what cool is in high school. The guy with the girls.
Of course.
The walk.
And and the hair and the but I had a friend in high school that unfortunately that sort of same thing happened, right? And so when you would arrive late, they would make you do frog jumps, right?
Yo.
And it messed up his bowel movement, you know. And so we never had a conversation about it because I felt embarrassed for him, and because we were known as those guys, Baba Opela and Goskela. It was just, this one time. So after that, so I get to class and I didn't know what happened that morning because it happened and he ended up going home. The mother came, he fished him, we went home. Missed the whole day of school that day, but came back obviously the following day. So I get to class and everyone is buzzing about it. And if you know MooCee, it's like, Manele, did you hear what happened to MooCee? Did you hear what happened to MooCee? The whole school is buzzing with it. I'm like, guys, what happened? I just got you. I just arrived, guys.
Relax.
Like, yeah, this happened to that guy. Blah, 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 blah. I discarded it immediately because I don't look at you like that. I know who you are as a friend, right? As an individual. This one time I walk into the bathrooms. So we're in matric, and we used to wear white jerseys with gold ties, and it was a matric
proper.
No, we had restrooms only for matric boys and matric girls.
Nice.
Right? For because we don't want to be. The thing was, I know you guys are adults or you are the older ones in school. You shouldn't be associating with the rest of us. If you want to go to the bathroom, quickly you go. It's for you. So that happens. I walk into the bathroom. There was this guy who was very popular. The girls, he used to play soccer. He was good. He was a very charming guy. I walk in, I do whatever I do. I'm at the basin, I'm washing my hands. He's like, hey, Baba, are you still friends with that guy? I would disregard you, Baba. I'm paraphrasing here. And obviously he didn't say it in English, but I'm paraphrasing it. It's like, oh, you're still. That guy would let go of him, man. I'd let go of him. And I was like, no, man, that guy, he's my guy. He's. But the one that you're talking about the bullying, I think last year there's a girl who came on social media. We went to high school together. She was younger, I think a grade or two behind us. And it was a conversation around a girl that I knew personally, right? We completed matric together. This girl comes on and so something happened with her. When things make the rounds on social media, Banele has been caught in a situation, stealing, whatever. And then people start commenting who know her. Yeah, no, we know Banele. How does Banele do that? Blah, blah. This girl comes on in the comment section and says, I don't feel bad for her because she used to be my bully. Oh, man. I'm like, over 10 years later, guys, like we're adults, people have children, people have houses and whatever. But that childhood trauma still stays, and it does, Mr. B. It still stays. So
tables turn.
Absolutely. And now, like, it's that thing, do we forgive you? Mara, snacks, Yes, we know we were children, we were all kids, but like, no, bruh, and you didn't apologize for it, because there's people who will stay on their ground and say, no, man, I was a child, I don't need to apologize and stuff, and that would propagate people not wanting to come to a class reunion. Yeah,
interesting. And before we, of course, continue with our perspectives, Narissa came through on our chat.
Hey,
morning.
Hello, Narissa.
This was fun.
She says, I bunked high school regularly because I hated school in general. I skipped the reunion because why would I want to go back?
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I mean, you hated school.
That's funny.
And yeah, of course, why would you go to
Did you guys bunk? Have you bunked before?
Yo, guys, no. You didn't
bunk.
Yo.
Mr. B?
So there's two types of bunking.
There's bunking in the school.
There's bunking school.
And there's bunking class, a period.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for
Which
me,
one?
The thing is, with me doing bad things, I always feel like I'm so unlucky, guys, when it comes to these things of banking or doing something bad.
Yeah, but
like I always get caught. That's the thing, because the first time I did, the punishment we got.
Severe. Was it a severe
punishment?
Was that banking school?
Yeah.
Banking a period.
No, so we went out to buy food, right? So I think we skipped one period because it was these metric after classes, you understand? So we skipped 1 hour. So when we got there, the next period, the word was out that the guys did not sign the register, right? So obviously it was all over around the school where we bunked a class. when we got back, it was a thing. It was like we were being hunted by the FBI's.
wow.
Like, guys, why are you? Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, the principal took us to his office because he had this pipe. He called it the Black Mamba. Yeah. Hey guys, that thing is painful.
That's funny. That's funny. No, I have.
Which?
Both. What do you mean? Guys, we had to say.
I get there's a difference between skipping school and bunking school.
No, I bunked.
You skipped school.
No, I didn't skip school. Skipping school is you didn't wake up to go to school.
Okay.
I have woken up with the intention of going to school and I'm figi baba. And he is school and I've done that. But also I've bunked a period.
Okay.
Right? Because that's banking. Because your parents don't know that you didn't go to school.
So you enter the school premises.
Yes.
And then you exit the school premises.
No, sometimes you don't even
I'm
get
asking
to school.
about that. No, because
that I have done as well.
Look, if you don't get to school, that's skipping.
Sure.
But you set
You
foot
got to school.
and then you leave.
You
the
left.
school.
Yeah, I've done all of them. I've bunked a class, I've skipped school,
leaving
I've
your
bunked
bag
school.
in the class.
That's banking a period. It's 100. Put your bag on the chair. You push the chair in. And when they ask, it's like, no, say my chair was mine. I was there. I was in class. Yeah, I was in class. So I've done all of them. I don't condone it though. Kids don't do that at home. But yeah, man, I think
they can't nowadays.
It's just being mischievous as a child. I don't think it's breaking the rules in such a major way. You're just being mischievous. You're being naughty. It's exciting, especially in class. When you're banking a period, we had this deputy principal who would literally run after us, and it would be like a game. You know how school children are, like. They'll run after you and you go upstairs and you come down and you just run around the school. But when she finds you, she feels, but it was just funny looking back at that now. But yeah, have you done it?
I've bunked class, a period.
Okay.
But not school.
Not school. You've never left your house with the intention of going to school but not getting to school.
Yeah, because also on the way back when you bunk school, you would hear about Bati.
Why yes,
because they can see you in uniform, right?
Yeah.
So it just wasn't. Because how I got to experience it is, one of those days at school where it's like,
it's not that busy.
You submit like your assignment, then you go home.
Yeah.
Then along the way, they would ask you, "Wow, you can school?" I'm like, "No, as copies and whatnot." So I didn't bunk school, but I've bunked a period or a class.
The banking thing became very severe and it became critical to a point that I think around 2016 and 2017, the local schools in the area started talking to the police station to say, can you guys please
monitor if the kids are loitering around?
Yeah, because there was a point whereby if like a van, would pass you around like school times, like what are you doing?
Why aren't you in school?
And you need to have a valid reason to why are you outside. Otherwise, they take you and you go back to school.
I'm going to check my baby maternity. In our year, that was the thing. Guys,
really?
In my class, I had about 3 girls who were mothers. Now, the kids are grown, and it's like it's crazy. It's crazy looking at it and looking at this child. It's like, Chief, do you understand? We were in class when you were coming to life. Which is crazy. But anyway,
very excelled in biology.
And the second last perspective when it comes to the reunion is that the curious ones, they say, maybe I just want to see who changed, who didn't, and who shocked everyone. Right? Studies on nostalgia suggest that revisiting positive and shared memories can boost mood and strengthen connection, but only if those memories feel safe and meaningful. I mean, there's nothing beautiful like, going to a reunion and then people receive you very well.
Yeah.
Because others psychologically, they've came out and say, it really helped me because I always had these thoughts that this is what people think about me after what I've, done and things like that. But sometimes for other people, it turns out very positive and it helps them. Right? But as we are wrapping up this conversation, so when that reunion invite lands in your inbox, is it a see you there moment or a I wish you all the best from a distance kind of vibe. Enjoy, guys.
See you
Without
there, I'm going.
bye. See you and enjoy. And tell me, who was there and those kind of things, right? Yeah. Kat comes through saying, Dumelang Vooka Nation. Dumela, good morning. Kat,
Hello, Kat
Vooka?
Wadibuga. Hello, Kat. Hi.
Sachet says, banking Nikile Lekwala. I think Lena, like I was a coward.
Yeah.
Our principal was short but strict, so I didn't want to find myself on the wrong side. But he was the best principal, and he is still praised even now.
That's so cool, man.
So he's still the principal till today, right?
No, not that he's the principal. No.
He's
still praised for his tenure.
Oh,
as a
he's
principal.
still praised.
Yeah,
Oh, imagine being a principal for 27 years. Right, but yeah, that's the question that we are asking this morning in terms of you being invited for a high school reunion. Are you going to respond to with a see you there, or are you going to say enjoy, guys, and have a great time? We still want to hear those responses. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show is the hashtag you can use, and also dial the number 0604933226 to send your voice note, and of course to dial us on WhatsApp. Right now it's 20 minutes past 9. We're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, we will give you all of your news recap on your headlines that you missed when we began the show. It's exactly 22 minutes past 9, and you are still hanging out with us on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. So, these are some of your news headlines that you missed when we began the show. On your first news recap, crime intelligence bosses deny politically driven arrests. Senior crime intelligence officials are challenging threats of arrests, describing them as politically motivated rather than legitimate law enforcement actions. The claims come amid ongoing tension and internal disputes within South Africa's policing structures, raising questions about accountability and leadership. Officials argue that the arrests are part of a broader political battles rather than evidence-based investigation. The controversy highlights concerns about instability and factionalism within the crime intelligence. What's next is legal processes are expected to continue as investigation unfold. The outcome could have a wider implication for trust in law enforcement and the future of police leadership. On your next news recap, South Africans urged to collect smart ID cards. The Department of Home Affairs is urging citizens to collect their smart ID cards as access to service expands across the country. New partnership with banks aim to make the process faster and more convenient for the public. Over 100 banks branches have now offer smart ID services, helping reduce long queues at Home Affairs offices. The initiative is part of efforts to replace the old green ID books with more secure cards. What's next is authorities plan to expand the program further with more branches and digital services expected. The long-term goal is to modernize identity systems and improve access nationwide. On your last news recap, BRICS Bank approves a major loan for South Africa infrastructure. South Africa has secured a major loan from the BRICS New Development Bank to upgrade urban infrastructure. The funding will support critical services in several major cities, targeting long-standing challenges in public systems. The loan will fund improvement in water supply, sanitation, electricity networks, and waste management. It aims to strengthen service delivery and support millions of residents in key metros. What's next is implementation of infrastructure project is expected to begin through municipal programs. The investment could play a key role in boosting economic growth and improving living conditions. That's all we have for your news. If you want to share your thoughts and headlines on these news recap, you can use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send your voice note on 060-493-3226.
Did you guys know that in 1995, today in history, South Africa won the Rugby World Cup, 24th of June, 1995.
Was it in June?
1995, where Nelson Mandela lifted the trophy.
Yeah, because it was on this day where we won the World Cup at Ellis Park, Johannesburg, defeating New Zealand 15-12. So that's where Nelson Mandela famously presented the trophy, wearing the Springbok jersey.
That's crazy.
Symbolizing unity, reconciliation in a newly democratic South Africa. The moment became one of the most powerful sporting symbols of nation building in history.
Nice.
Because it came at the right time when Mandela was looking at reuniting the country, and bridging the gap, which some will argue. But anyway, that was the whole point, Duty. Yes, we are united as a country, and it sparks a new era for South Africa. But today in history, this is what happened.
Yeah,
crazy,
interesting,
crazy stuff. Very quite, actually, quite. Have you watched the movie? Matt Damon.
I think I have.
Who's the president? Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman plays Mandela.
Morgan, yes, I have.
But there's also quite a few South Africans in there. South African actors. Very cool stuff, man. Very, very interesting. Yes. Very quite interesting.
Yep.
Do you have anything else, Mr. Mo?
Yeah. So before, of course, we get into our national celebration day in terms of what we are celebrating, a comment came through from Kat saying, "I went to a reunion once. Everyone was married and had kids. It was only the two of us who were focused on school. I felt out of place, and that was it." But if now, because you have a kid, if you were invited, to a second reunion, would you go to that reunion? Because now you are in place now. You are not out of place now.
Felt out of place, you are in place. That's funny. That's a funny one.
Right, Kat says, "I don't have the ID." I don't understand. Like, you don't have the ID at all. Is it lost? Or you are now we are hamba on the 30th
I don't know, maybe
That's funny.
That's funny. But maybe she's referring to the smart card ID.
She has the green book.
And there's talks about a unified card altogether.
Oh yes, they actually want your license, your identification are on one card.
One card.
I don't know, guys, don't fix things that are not broken, man. I know.
But having I think it makes sense. I mean, sometimes you have your ID.
Yeah.
And you forget your driver's license and move over.
Sure.
But if they unified these
I get
systems, it would be great.
I think, look, I felt the same way when green ID books were being,
phased out.
They are still being phased out because it's a project that's going to take long. There's people like me who still don't want to do away with their green ID books.
I still have mine.
The only reason I don't have mine is because my house was broken into. and part of some of the things that they stole, one of the bags had my ID, my passport, just had quite a lot of my documents, very personal documents, unabridged certificate, birth certificate, things of that nature.
Epstein files.
So maybe Nshati somewhere was guys. But I quickly went and got my smart card. Okay. But had it not been for that reason, I would still have, because it was still in great condition.
Nice.
I was still in good condition. So I get when people say.
I worked at a cafe once.
Okay, you worked at a cafe, but
and people would come through to photocopy the IDs. Yeah. You should see the condition. Some of those IDs were. It's like.
It's torn. How do you get to this point?
Others get
you never had
rats,
a green.
No, I've never had a green.
You've not lived.
No.
Guys, if she's never had
a green,
she's too young.
When you go and vote, and they put that stamp in the or when you cross borders, right, and you get to a border gate, and they put that stamp in the. It's like it used to be a flex for people to have like multiple stamps of different countries.
I feel like because now kids don't understand these things, the reason they're trying to change is because these Model C kids, like, uncle, why are you having a notebook? Always having a notebook.
Where's that notebook? The small one. And we actually have like
always carries a green
size.
notebook.
That's the size. Uncle.
So notebooks are that size, right? So
Uncle, why do you have a notebook? That's funny. But I think we are such a very interesting generation.
Bridging generation.
We are because not only the country but the world was taking a new shape and a new form. It was such a transactional era. I mean, the year that you were born, Mo, you remember, Mo, I was young, Mr. B, but you would know that. And I'm sure Kat, Libo Sachet, they would know, and anyone else who's from that generation. The year 2000 was said to be the year that the world was ending, right? And there were songs that came out, they were, like in 2012. Yeah. Remember the movie 2012 when it came out? It's got 2012 Roche.
So apparently these were predictions by Nostradamus,
okay.
Where he had these predictions, but also in the computing world. So a 8 and 16-bit computer could only count up until the year 1999.
Oh,
12,
I see.
The last day.
I see.
So when transitioning to the year 2000, most computers were gonna break because it couldn't handle that amount of computing.
I see.
So they had to change my system. That's when 64-bit computers were introduced, but most systems went down after the hour struck midnight. The year 2000.
So for the computing world, the world did end.
That's crazy, but it's interesting.
It is. And then Kat, Sachet say, hi, Kat, please do the right thing and get one, because Kadi Deti, if you don't have your ID, we are hamba now, right? And then Kat says, what are we doing with that loan? It's a lot of money. Our kids will pay back the loan they are born into, and it's billions, guys. It's billions of rands, right? But that's a topic for another day. And then before that, the country was banned from participating in such activities because of sanctions.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
This one is referring to
the World Cup, to the 95 World Cup.
Okay. And then she says in Yahamba, I lost my ID. Let them add the passport once. At least you have your passport with you.
Where would you go, Kat? Like, let's just say
Zambia.
You were to leave SA and find a new home. Where would you go? I'm curious.
That's crazy.
African countries only.
I don't know, man.
Where would you go?
I would have such a hard time.
Like, it's a new home. You can't come back.
I would have such a hard time. I have a hard time.
I'd go to Botswana.
I have a hard time. Look, I've been to Botswana. I don't know, man. Botswana is too strict for my liking. It's too strict.
Just like
these curfews. Groove ends at 10. No, I'm sorry. Like,
For me, I would love that.
Yeah, no,
right?
no,
but
no,
but
no,
I understand in your case.
I have, I think that's why I'm going to
You
have a
want
hard time.
lawlessness. No?
Not lawlessness, no, man. But I think I'm going to have a hard time even when the day that finances are not an issue and I can travel. I have the luxury to travel. I'm going to have a very hard time. Not picking, just going somewhere. I have a hard time now. Like, I don't see myself. Not that I don't see myself, but it would be hard to relocate from Dobsonville to even within Soweto.
Go Snake Park.
Go Snake Park I've lived, but years ago.
Pimville? You wouldn't stay in Pimville?
It would be hard though, because I'm so made up in the ways of Dobsonville. You know, it feels foreign. Like, have you spent like 2-3 days go deep Soweto? Not in a bad way, but it's foreign. It's very foreign.
Yeah.
So imagine leaving your country and now having to start over in another country. It's a language, different traditions and customs, and I would have then the biggest thing for me with relocating is cuisine, food, because I'm such a picky eater. I am, like, I don't eat this, that, and the other.
Jollof.
Sure.
Seafood boy.
It's a staple here.
No, and do you get what I'm trying to say? There's places that staple for us is maize. Maize for us is a staple.
Centered in pap.
Right, in pap, rice, all those kinds of things. And then there's certain places where pap is not a thing. Like, rice is cooked in a, like, I would have a hard time. So I really don't know what country I would want
So
to.
you would stick to your roots and stay here.
Nyahlala.
Magaha. So Sasha say, I didn't like my picture on the old ID book. So when the opportunity to get a smart card, I was happy. I dreaded whenever I had to produce my ID.
But I've got a bone to pick, because with IDs back then, you would have to take a picture and then go to a cameraman somewhere, print it, and then that's the one that you submit.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I did mine, I had to submit 2 of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just asking, if you didn't like the picture, it's not like Manje where they take a picture of you
in the booth.
In the booth, and you can't even see it, and then must say, "Pumas like God, this is how I look." But back then, you would be like.
People walked around.
Unless it was a budget issue.
People walked around. I had those pictures, those IT pictures. For my passport, I had to take one of those. But even for my license, my learner's permit, I had to take. So I walked around with like 10 pictures. It was a thing back then.
But is there a reason for not smiling on your ID picture?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. So I think the distortion that your face makes when you smile. Yeah, when you go.
Okay.
Right, so it's very easy for you to pull off being someone else.
Yeah.
When you're
like, it's
like a mugshot.
Yeah, so we can really see.
Like, we need to see the contours.
The contours. I was about to say. Right, yeah.
I mean. Home Affairs does give you the feel of how it's like being in jail or just going to jail.
But speaking of smiling, you don't have to smile as in smile, show your teeth.
Yeah.
But you could just
a little bit like, hey, smile. Hey, hi guys, right? And then my cat says Italy or Germany. I can't do African countries. Yes, I mean a lot of people do say that. And then Miss Martin coming through saying good morning, Vooka team, Vooka Nation and Underground DBN on a chilly Wednesday. #Vooka breakfast show. #Sivugile. Good morning, Ma. And then she say I overslept. Lisa, but I will catch up when you guys are done. No problem.
Don't worry, Mom.
Don't worry, Ma.
Yeah, man.
Sachet says the question is asked to Cat, but I don't want to go anywhere else because there's no better place than home. You will truly understand that saying if you have lived away from home or country.
Yeah.
And I think even going to Pretoria, guys. And there was a time I went to Moeketsi. I was like, guys, can I go back? Like, I can't stay here a week. Like, a week will feel like
a week, 7 days. On the second day, I already feel like,
there's some places. Like, there's some. The reason why a lot of people move to Soweto, like, they feel like there's always something.
There's life
new.
here.
There's life, something new to learn. But for someone who's a Sowetan moving to Moeketsi, those other places like outside of Soweto, like it's difficult.
Would you move for love though?
For love? To Moeketsi?
Yeah.
I never.
That's funny for love. That's a funny
I
one.
mean, we had, you know,
You love her, bro.
look,
She loves her, you love her.
look. Honestly, there was a girl who lived in Motlakeng, back in my college days.
You
right?
dated her,
No, I mean, obviously, I was
pursuing her.
yes pursuing her.
Okay.
You know,
And you
knowing
found out
her.
where she lived.
Ish. The reason is because of the mindset. You know, I was so interested in knowing like, where are you from? So she said she was from Motlakeng.
Yeah.
You know, and
Yeah.
ish, the thing is, there's no relatability. It's like each and every time when you bring something, you know, for her, because I would always spend time with Arthur, right? So when we bring these things, like, it's like, yo guys, where are you from? And like, you know, like there's that curiosity, but the curiosity is like, hey guys, let's wafisa. And she will always try, because one thing they always do is to, you know, keep up or try to, you know, what do you call when you're trying to
Adjust.
Yeah, to adjust. And you know, you want to be involved in some of the things. You don't understand where they come from.
Sure.
You know, the lingo, you know, so you want to force it. You guys don't talk like that.
But she good people, though. She good people.
She's not good people.
Thing is, where our campus was, it will expose you where you are from, because if you are in Bram, it will expose you that you like things and you want to catch up with some of the things that you could have done when you were
back
there.
home.
Yeah, so a lot of girls, they just become something else, man, when they get there, because like life
So she
Bram
was
is
one of
like,
them, like-
yo, it's 24-hour economy in Bram.
it's a
like
fast life.
it's a fast
It's a fast
life.
life.
So
It's a fast life.
when she was exposed to that, you could easily
She felt
see.
victim.
Yeah, she felt victim to the place, and then all of a sudden
became bad
that's
people.
And when she goes back home, now she's looking for places that she would want to go.
She wants to
and hang
continue
around.
that
She
vibe. Yeah,
continue
yeah.
the vibe.
Yeah.
You know, so I think there's that to say, ish, if you get someone who's not that experienced when it comes to these things, ish, that's why there's this sentence or statement that they use, Guti, it's a thing. Like it's a
Maboneng.
thing. Yeah, boy, maboning. When you get here,
Atene
the lights are
komolo.
all over. Now
Ke
you're,
kamanye kana.
you're
Aye,
confused,
guys,
right?
that's
My mother used to do that joke. No, guys, no.
King's grandma.
My mother, yeah, my mother used to do that joke. Guys, my mother was such a loving person, very warm, but she could come off as mean in some of the jokes and the teasings that she would do.
Yeah.
Try jokes.
Right. Yeah, and it's like, so she would tell the story. There was a boy. Mazako mahaye, like mahaye, like kose gageng.
Yeah.
Right, and they were taken to a mall, and it's a genuine thing. Like those jokes are stemmed from some form of truth.
It's coming from somewhere.
Yeah, it's stemmed from some form of truth. But man, anyway, Mr. Mo, take us through, man. I know there's another conversation we want to jump into.
So of course right now we are jumping into a conversation that has to do with the friendship economy.
Yes, sir.
Right. Of course, fam, as we are speaking, as you guys are sharing some of those comments, we will come back and read them for you. But thank you so much. Keep those comments coming. We love hearing
Actually,
from
the term is to
you.
never say forward.
Who says that?
So,
Who said that?
so Vooka fam, it's of course a very beautiful Wednesday. Let's get into something that has quietly ruined more childhood friendship than a bedroom. We've all been there. A friend gives you a lift when your car is down. They lend you money to get through the month. At the time, it feels like pure love. But then weeks later, 7 weeks, 2 weeks, or 1 week later, suddenly they expect free professional work, or they remind you of that favor in every argument. So today we are putting the friendship economy on trial. Should favors always be 100% free, or are we all quietly keeping the score? That's what we're asking this morning. We want to hear from you. Have you ever had a friend who has done, maybe you've done a favor for them, and then it's like when they come back, it's like, yo, dude, remember what I did for you, so now I'm gonna need you.
I mean, although this is not based on friendship, ne?
Yeah.
Keeping the score, it's something I recently went through, where I'm in a situation and I feel like this person is abusing me. And I'm like, yeah, don't forget.
Yeah.
I also did 1, 2, and 3 for you, right? So yeah, depending on the relationship.
Yeah.
But here we're talking friendship, right? For friendships, no. Personally, I haven't, because I know what it's like. Because I've had, an uncle and what.
Wait, you haven't kept score, or you haven't been made aware that the other person is keeping score?
I've had that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but like in terms of a friendship,
personally, I don't.
You haven't had a friend that's kept score with you, or
No.
you keep a score with a friend.
No, that's why.
So
that friendship wouldn't last.
personally with me, because I'm not someone who pays attention to these things, because firstly I think I would analyze you as a person. Okay, where are you trying to go with this thing? And I can easily forgive people. So I went through a moment where I lost my mom.
Yeah.
So you'd had people coming over, right, to the funeral to support. Understand? So for me, I think I was like, nah, guys, I do understand and I appreciate the support. But at that moment, I don't think it was a good thing to tell people, like, I honestly wanted to be alone. I didn't want, people to come over. I understand they want to give support. But yeah, you can come, but can I be somewhere else by myself? But there are people who keep that as, I came to your mom's funeral and something happens to, my family member, and there's a funeral, that happens. So I expected you to be there, and like, I understand, Guti, sometimes it's not about you. Like, it's not about you. Now means like, I'm not good at funerals. Like, I'm not good. It happened in my family, and I didn't expect people to come and say, yeah, when you didn't come to my, I'm different when it comes to funerals. So there are people who have kept that score.
The ledger.
Yeah, hey, dude, I came to your brother's
wedding.
Marriage, wedding. Right? I came to your brother's wedding. So if anything or anyone, any of my family member gets married, I need you to be there. So people do keep scores. Like, they do keep scores. Because sometimes they won't even tell you. You umangalumuntu eza, like, with something, say, hey, can you please drive this person for me to Rustenburg? Like, I do. Like, we didn't even talk about this. So in their mind, it's like, that you owe them a favor.
Yeah. I was about to say.
Right.
Yeah.
So they would just come and throw anything around you to say, hey, Ntwana, I'm going to this in a Moeketsi, so, and then reply solve like, Marantwana wa bua le nna. Do I need to speak to you, man?
So there's just this invisible ledger that's been kept and shit.
Yeah.
So, I'm trying to listen and I'm trying to think, of those kinds of situations when it actually happens to you and you're not aware what this thing was happening somewhere behind.
Yeah.
Right.
When you had to foot the bill, or when it was happening?
When you're
had to
expected
repay.
to fit the bill, but you're not aware that you actually owe a bill. Well, understand? And so what it's doing for me is it's bringing up quite a few things, contributing factors and variables, right? In the sense that the first thing that pops out for me is friendship dynamics, right? And just relation dynamics as individuals, as people, Baba Pelang. But specifically in this situation, we're friends, right? What is the dynamic between us? Because we can be in a group of friends, but the way we regard each other individually is different. It's different. You've seen it in friendship groups that there's these two who are quite close. We're friends, but Mr. and Mr. B are here, right? The first person that missed calls in the friendship group is Mr. B.
Yeah.
Right. So that's the first one that comes out, that pops out for me. Secondary to that is what I've come to realize over the years is, and I realize this being in relationships, romantic relationships with people, right? We don't talk about how you relationship and how you expect the next person to relationship.
Interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
And so what we do in friendship dynamics is that we don't talk about how I friendship versus how you friendship. Right? Especially if we meet each other as adults in the later years, as opposed to there's a Musimist and a Paseka who grew up together. They've learned each other. They know how they friendship, right? We've had over 20 years of friendship. But I meet a Mr. Mo, and we're in our 20s, or we're in our 30s, and you've had friends, you've lived, you have a life that you've gone through. I have a life that I've gone through, right? And we're gonna learn certain things about each other. Wow, Mo, I didn't know that your mom passed on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I also have a relating story, same to that, and we can talk about it and we learn about each other. Hey man, I was once married. Hey man. Okay, Washata, really? What happened? And right? So we learn about that. But the one thing that we don't do, even in relationships, you talk about your turn-ons. You talk about what you like and things that make you feel good,
So now, Guma friendships, does it not feel weird to ask those
But
questions?
that's I think the approach is different, obviously. The approach is different because when you're asking out a girl or pursuing a girl, courting a girl, the things that she mentions in those conversations, I like this, I prefer this, this turns me on. You work on top of those things. You retain that as a guy. I get, I remember, that lady loves flowers, man. Let me try and see if I buy flowers, what will happen, right? It's that. But in friendships, I think the approach would be different, but the sentiment is still the same.
Because I can see with friendships, it's more developing.
Yes.
Yeah, for you to develop by itself.
Yes.
But with a relationship, it's something that you are interested
hands-on
in,
yeah.
and you're pursuing that thing.
Yeah.
So you wanna know, how do you want to be relationship?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. But with friends, it's like I see you get develop.
But I think that's where we miss it now, and that's where now the keeping score somewhere at the back of your mind happens. That's where it takes place, right? Because but it happens. It's microaggressions, Mr. P.
I mean, we've had situations, even right here in studio, where remember someone could be a colleague, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
But then you instantly know, Guti, I'm gonna put them in this box, and that's it.
That's it. Yeah.
Because we're out here buying food or drinks. And you spend grand, right? And then Ksasa, it's like, but dude,
You see, that's where it's
actually, it's like, okay, for me, I may be keeping a score of some sort, or maybe not a score, but an expectation.
Yes,
like that.
Yeah.
In fact, when you do have, holler.
Yes.
If you don't, it's okay.
But
awareness, more.
No,
more
but
than
that's
anything.
the thing, guys. I think that's the thing. That's where we miss it, and that's what I've come to learn. I think because we were not taught to ask those questions of the people we want to befriend, or of the people that we're building a friendship with, right? We have, and it does. I'm one of those people who believes in organically. It should happen organically, right? But unfortunately, and we need to have conversations like that as friends.
But where do you start, though?
That's the thing. We need to learn, right? Go relationship, and where do you start?
No, okay. We've established that a relationship is different,
sure,
right?
Sure.
But I'm asking, in a friendship setup, where do you start in? How do you want this friendship to be?
So it's in those kinds of situations, right? Where I've bought food the first day, I buy it the next time around.
Yeah. And the third day
third day I don't have, and it's around the time where it's on we have food usually. And it's like, I can annex. I don't know, but you understand that when it happens, that's when now we can have a discussion. When I usually wait, Mr. P, what do you do? Because I ask that, especially when I'm hanging out with people I've never hung out with and we have to get food and drinks. I'm like, hey guys, I can eat chips or something. What do you prefer? Or what do you like eating around lunchtime? And you create that conversation, but unfortunately,
I got kids.
But you get what I'm trying to say, Mr. P. And so I think that's where the microaggressions build up from, and that's where they stem from. We don't have those conversations with the people that we're wanting to build a friendship with, and it creates keeping the score somewhere behind your head, and it comes out in small things. Hey, people who are passive aggressive. Yeah, those kinds of people. Like people do that because they want to gauge. Because no one knows how to approach that kind of situation, especially people who are scared of being awkward. Mother, there's blunt people who can't understand. And now it builds that awkward thing. But it's like, let's talk about these things as much, and then we can establish, Mr. P.
Yeah. Very interesting. With the 8 minutes that we left, I just want you to picture something. You've spent months building your skills as a photographer. photographer, accountant, designer. Then your close friends say, hey, can you help me with a quick project? You agree because it's your passion. But later they remind people how they helped you. That favor starts feeling like a debt collection, not kindness. So what's really happening, this is known as social exchange reciprocity. It becomes a problem when a friendship helping because someone needs it, or friendship shifts to creating obligation. A survey in 2026 found that 62% of adults feel pressure to repay favors, even when it harms their finances or mental peace.
No, guys, for mental peace, paid back.
Yeah,
Yo.
Not paid back.
I don't want to owe you, bro.
But also, there's this notion that since we're in the artistic space, where it doesn't require physical commodities, right? Because let's say things archer, and you need the archer because you can see it's a physical thing, but there are some soft skills like Mist. Please record a song for my wedding. You won't lose anything. And then Ganjalo, they downplay that thing, right?
Yeah.
So, Bona, they don't see it as a form of an investment.
Yeah.
But then they are quick to ask, but what you are asking for, I would require some form of payment.
I get you.
If that makes sense.
I get you.
Because some things are soft.
Yep.
They're intangible.
Yeah.
But they still
And you
carry
downplay
value.
it, I see what
You know what I mean? Yeah.
People
So,
downplay those.
heading over to our comment section, my cat book says, I have never had such friends, but my family keeps the score, so I no longer have a family. And then she comes back and say, I also refresh friendships. I also have one friend who knows me for 20 years. I let go easily on everything and everyone.
I echo that. Absolutely. And that's the thing. People have such, and I said it, I think, on Monday, even the last time when we spoke about men's mental health. People have a hard time letting go. Starting over is it's a struggle, guys. And I get it. I do.
Building blocks.
It's just that we're not emotional. No, now, as quick as I picked it up, that's as quickly as I will let it go. Now.
But do you let go, or is it some form of containment, Uguti? I mean,
I cut you off. What do you mean?
You're still family, right?
Yeah.
But there's a container. Okay.
For family, it's slightly harder because these people are your family.
Yeah.
But it's a brother, it's an uncle, it's a grandmother, it's an aunt, whatever. This person is your blood. You can't not see them. You can, but there's some points where something is going to happen more life-ing, where you're going to have to probably engage them or be in the same space as them, right? But with people outside of your family, now, I don't mind cutting off. Let's cut ties now. This is the last time you and I talk. Not in a bad way, And I don't hate people. I don't hold grudges, because I feel like that's also like a cloud that's very heavy on your shoulders. But now, it's that thing that I mentioned yesterday morning of using time as a tool for measurement. It's been 20 years since I've been friends with Mr. P. I can't lose that friendship. But this friendship is not working for either of us, my brother. For either of us. I'm actually bringing more harm to you and the spaces that you run in as opposed to positivity. So rather, now, Gakata, now, chief, now, But I know, I understand it's a hard thing for a lot of people, man.
Yeah. And then Sachet comes through, say, I'm an introvert by nature. I lost a friend that I had since high school in 2020 because I was grieving. In a nutshell, she said, I was not the only one who once lost a loved one. She knew the pain. Right? So, yeah, those are the things that when people come to you, it's like, dude, relax. You're not the only one who's lost a parent.
My family.
Right. And then she said that because I was distant and I was trying to let her know I am not ignoring her. These are the things...
We need to talk about these things as friends. We need to. We really need to, because we're not passive aggressive, and it creates awkwardness, right? For I'll make a very practical example with Matita, with the gents.
Yeah.
Do you date your friends' exes?
No.
There's gents who don't mind doing that. There's gents who do that, and smanyele. 4 months down the line, MooCee Misty sa tlhagalele. or someone go profile pitching, or someone go statusing, right? And it's like, dude, how do you do that?
Wa mo reintroduce.
How do you do that? What do they call the rules? Male rules. What do they call them?
Unspoken rules, no.
Code,
something of
codes.
code.
Bro
Guy
code.
code, bro code,
bro
right?
code, yeah.
It's like, I'm fit to guy code. How do you take my ex? It's like,
What code?
what are you talking about?
Code 101.
Well, understand, because we don't, and it's microaggressions. It started at a very micro level, and it builds and it builds and it builds and it builds, and then we start counting things that happened 6 years ago. Well, understand? Request with your girlfriend. Well, understand? It's like, wait, were you actually keeping score of all those things? I thought you and I are brothers in this friendship, you know. So I think as a society, Mr. P, especially at a very young age for kids, we need to start teaching them that talk about these things with your friends.
Yeah.
Talk about them so that we don't find ourselves in positions where we're counting things. When I did this, that, and the other, you owe me this favor. You know.
Don't say I didn't do anything.
Or I don't buy very much groove when I buy a house. But guys, I was saving. But so it's like, you know, we should know these things. But anyway,
man.
But of course, as we wrap up, at its core, guys, friendship cannot survive if it's run like a bank. If you keep score, you're managing your clients, not building relationship. The real standard is give what you can afford to lose, respect what you cannot give freely. No bitterness, no silent contract. Right there. As we are left with 30 seconds, that's it from us.
Yes, sir.
As the BBC, your broadcasting boys club in the building, giving you that daily dose of positivity. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. We really appreciate it, and thank you for those comments. Of course, these conversations, they go across all social media platforms. It's Vooka Breakfast Show everywhere, and to dial our number 060-493-3226.
Yes, sir.
Till we see each other same time, same morning, Thursday morning. Let's wake up and of course enjoy tomorrow's morning, and for now, take care of yourself, love yourself, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Bye.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for